Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're here with the typical crowd that we tend to gather at the Sickly Bernice's Tavern, as well as Sickly Bernice. How you doing, Sickly? You feeling any better?
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Oh fuck, she's doing it.
Has worn off.
It doesn't look like it ever activated.
Blast of death sneaking up on me once more. Could you
Once
please
more.
Get some more aqua nostrum from Naughty Bramble for me?
Oh god, the fucking cough. I suppose I could do it again, Sickly, yeah.
Here is the empty flask again.
Flask? I feel like it's literally, I don't know, it's either does genuinely nothing for her, maybe it is a temporary cure. You seem like you're doing okay, though. To be honest, your eyes are at least somewhat open.
Take care.
Jeez, alright. Let's have a seat with our, isn't this the guy that hates that fucking Khajiit? I don't quite recall, but, I'm sorry about that, Sickly. That was not intentional. My apologies. My most humble apologies. But yeah, today we're just reading some more books, and I think we're just gonna continue from wherever we left. I feel like I'm kind of in the mood to just read like one really long book, or maybe like a couple decently length books. That'll do it. Yeah, 30. What was that? 33 pages? 33 pages. Okay. Oh, I actually remember this book. I remember reading this when I was playing Skyrim. Huh, all right. The Horror. Yep. The Horror of Castle Xyr. Xyr. Fuck, dude. I hate any name that they ever put in this game. I don't know how to say it. And this looks like there's about to be a lot of names. Jesus. The Horror of Castle Xyr. It's Xyr to me. I don't know. A one-act play. 33 pages is one act, goddamn. By Beloth Kull. Dramatis Personae Clavidis, captain of the Imperial Guard, Cyrodiilic. Inara, a Dunmer maid. Ulis, a lieutenant of the Imperial Guard, Argonian. I'm rooting for Ulis, or whatever the fuck's about to happen. Just because he's an Argonian. Oh, but there's an Argonian mage. Nope, that's it. I'm rooting for Solasa, a young Argonian mage. Hell yeah, let's root for Solasa. Late evening, the play... I have no idea what the fuck this is even about. Late evening, the play opens in the interior great entrance hall of a castle in Scath Anud, replete with fine furnishings and tapestries. Torches provide the only illumination. In the center of the foyer is a great iron door, the main entrance to the castle. The staircase up to the landing above is next to this door. On stage left is the door to the library, which is currently closed. On stage right is a huge suit of armor, 20 feet tall, nearly touching the ceiling of the room. Though no one can be seen, there is the sound of a woman singing from the library door. I don't know why I'm reading this with such suspense. A loud thumping knock on the iron... Oh, sorry, I gotta change up the tone. A loud thumping knock on the iron front door stops the woman singing. The door to the library opens, and Inara, a common-looking maid, comes out and hurries to open the front door. Clavides? I'm gonna call him Clap. For some reason, I saw that and just my mind went to the Clap. So he is the Clap. The Clap, a handsome man in imperial garb, stands there. The handsome man who caught the clap. Oh boy. Inara, good evening. Oh, right, this is a play. Inara, good evening to you, Sergio. The Clap, good evening. Is your master at home? I'm gonna stop calling him the Clap. That's pretty bad. Inara, no, Sergio. Sergio, it's only me here. My master, Sedura Kenatilvani, Hordolf Xyr is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you? Clavides. I don't fucking know, dude. Possibly. Would you mind if I came in? Inara. Not at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some flin? Clavides comes into the hall and looks around. Clavides. No, thank you. What's your name? Inara, Sergio. Clavides. Inara, when did your master leave Scath Anud? I'm just gonna stop saying the fucking names until somebody new jumps in. But Inara, more than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong? Yes, there is. Do you know an Ashlander by the name of Sol Carifa? No, Sergio, I don't know one by that name. Then you aren't likely to know. Then you aren't likely to now. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago dying of frostbite in the Ashlands. He was hysterical, nearly incomprehensible, but among his last words were Castle Xyr. Dying of frostbite in summertide in the Ashlands? Vivek, that's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the house of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they could have been friends. That is your master's library? Would you mind if I looked in? Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We got nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects. As I hear, are all Telvanni. Notes from the playwright, this line should be delivered with sarcasm. Trust the audience to laugh. It never fails, regardless of the politics of the locals. Okay. As I hear, are all Telvanni. My sarcasm. I feel like I can't fake a sarcasm. I can give sarcasm. I can't fake a sarcasm voice, though. Kind of odd. Clavides enters the library and looks over the books. The library needs dusting. Yes, Sergio. I was just doing that when you knocked at the door. I'm grateful for that. If you had finished, I wouldn't notice the space in the dust where a rather large book has recently been removed. Your master is a wizard, it seems. No, Sergio. I mean, he studies a lot, but he don't cast no spells, if that's what you mean by wizard. He's a Kenna, went to college and everything. You know, now that I think about it, I know what happened to that book. One of the other Kennas from the college been round yesterday, and why does she have like the stereotypical like dumb Southern accent? Is that bad to say? I don't think that's too bad to say, but she has like the stereotypical dumb Southerner accent. One of the other Kennas from the college been around yesterday and borrowed a couple of books. He's a friend of the master, so I thought it'd all be fine. Oh God, this Kenna, was his name Warvim? Could have been. I don't remember. There is a suspected necromancer at the college named Kenna Warvim we arrested last night. We don't know what he was doing at the college, but it was something illegal. That doesn't sound like something that one should just get arrested for. Oh, well, maybe he just got arrested for being a necromancer, which is fair. But it was something illegal, that's for certain. Was that the Kenna who borrowed the book? A little fellow? A cripple with a withered leg? No, Sergio. It weren't the Kenna from yesterday. He was a big fella who could walk, so I noticed. I'm going to have a look around the rest of the house, if you don't mind. Clavides goes up the stairs and delivers the following dialogue from the landing in the rooms above. Inara continues straining up the downstairs, moving a high-backed bench in front of the armor to scrub the floor. Can I ask, Sergio, what you're looking for? Maybe I could help you. Are these all the rooms in the castle? No secret passages? Oh, Sergio, what would Sidura Kenna Telvanni Hordolf Xyr want with secret passages? Clavides, looking at the army. Your master is a big man. Inara, still laughing. Oh, Sergio, don't tease me. That's giant armor, just for decoration. My master slew that giant 10 years ago, and kind of keeps it for a souvenir. That's right. I remember hearing something about that when I first took my post here. It was someone named Xyr who killed the giant, but I didn't think the first name was Hordolf. Memory fades, I'm afraid. What was the giant's name? I'm afraid I don't remember, Sergio. I do. It was Torfang. I got out of Torfang's shield. I don't understand what the fuck he's quoting, but sure. I don't understand, Sergio. Torfang's shield. I'm glad we both don't understand. Clavides runs down the stairs and examines the armor. Sol Carifa said something about getting out of Torfang's shield. I thought he was just raving, out of his mind. But he ain't got a shield, Sergio. Clavides pushes the high-backed bench out of the way, revealing the large mounted shield at the base of the armor. You guys haven't fucking noticed that before? What? Dumbass. Yes, he does. You covered it up with that. Oh. You covered it up with that bench. Oh, shit, okay. I didn't do it on purpose, Sergio. I was just cleaning. I see that armor every day, Sergio. In Bavec, I swear I ain't never noticed the shield before. It's fine, Inara. I believe you. I don't believe that. Clavides pushes on the shield and it pulls back to reveal a tunnel down. It appears that Sidura Kenna Telvanni Hordolf Xyr does have a need for a secret passage. Could you get me a torch? Bavec, I ain't never seen that before. Inara takes a torch from the wall and hands it to Clavides. Clavides enters the tunnel. Wait here. Inara watches Clavides disappear down the tunnel. She appears agitated and finally runs for the front door. When she opens it, Ulis, an Argonian lieutenant in the Imperial Guard, is standing at the entrance. She screams, "I'm sorry to frighten you." "Not now! Go away!" "Oh. I'm afraid the captain wouldn't like that, miss. You're with the captain." "Blessed mother, oh. Oh, she's hiding something if she's telling this dude and thinking that he's somebody else. Fuck." Clavides comes out of the tunnel, white-faced. It takes him a few moments to speak. "Captain, what's down there?" Clavides to Inara. "Did you know your master's a necromancer? That your cellar is filled with bodies?" Inara faints. Ulis carries... Inara faints? Jeez, wow, that's a pretty crazy reaction. Perhaps a faked reaction? Ulis carries her to the bench and lays her down. "Let me see, Sergio." Clavides, you'll see soon enough. We're going to need every soldier from the post here to cart away all the corpses. Ulis, I've seen enough battles, but I've never seen anything like this. No two are alike. Khajiit, Slode, Dunmer, Slode, what the fuck is that? Cyrodiil, Breton, Nord, burned alive, poisoned, electrified, melted, torn apart, turned inside out, ripped to shreds, and sewn back up together. Kind of like a flesh atronach. You think the Ashlander escaped? That's what happened. I don't know. Why would someone do something like this, Ulis? There's a knock on the door. Clavides answers it. It's a young Argonian woman. Zolasa is standing, holding a package and a letter. Zolasa, good morning. You're not Lord Xyr, are you? No. What do you have there? A letter and a package I'm supposed to deliver to him. Will he be back shortly? I don't believe so. Who gave you the package to deliver? My teacher at the college, Kema Warvim. Oh, my teacher. He has a bad leg, so isn't he also fucking arrested or some shit, or dead? No, he's arrested. He has a bad leg, so he asked me to bring these to his lordship. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was supposed to deliver them last night, but I was busy. Greetings, Sister Day. Well, Sister Day? We'll give the package to his lordship when we see him. Ah, hail, Brathray. Me, myself, as an Argonian, I don't quite speak the language. I had heard there was a handsome Argonian in Skathanud. Unfortunately, I promised Kema Warvim that I'd deliver the package directly to his lordship's hands. I'm already late. I can't just... We're Imperial Guard, miss. We will take the package and the letter. Zolasa reluctantly hands Clavides the letter and the package. She turns to go. You're at the college, if we need to see you. Yes, fair tidings, brother. Good night, sister. Clavides opens the package as Zolasa exits. It is a book with many loose sheets. It appears we found the missing book, delivered to our very hands. Clavides begins to read the book silently to himself. Ulis, to himself, very pleased. Another Argonian in Skathanud, and a pretty one at that. I hope we weren't too rude to her. I'm tired of all these women with their smooth, wet skin. It would be wonderful if we could meet when I'm off duty. While Ulis talks, he opens the letter and reads it. Ulis continues, She looks like she's from the south, like me. You know, Argonians from northern Blackmarsh are much less... ... Ulis continues reading, transfixed by the letter. Clavides skips to the back of the book and reads the last sentences. Clavides reading. In black ink, the Khajiit male showed surprisingly little fortitude to a simple lightning spell, but I've had interesting psychological results with the medium-level acid spell cast slowly over several days. In red ink on the margins. Yes, I see. Was the acid spell cast uniformly over the entire body of the subject? I love these inside scoops on necromancy. In black ink, the Nord female was subjected to 16 hours of a frost spell, which Jesus, that fucking sucks. Oh my god. Which eventually crystallized her into a state of suspended animation, from which she eventually expired. Not so the Nord male, nor the Ashlander male, who lapsed into their comas much earlier, but then recovered. The Ashlander then tried to escape, but I restrained him. The Nord then had an interesting chemical overreaction to a simple fire spell and expired. See the accompanying illustration. Oh my god. In red ink. Yes, I see. The pattern of boils and lesions suggests some sort of internal incineration, perhaps caused by the combination of a short burst of flame following a long session with frost. It's such a shame I can't come to see the experiment personally, but I compliment you on your excellent notation. In black ink. Thank you for the suggestion about slowly poisoning my maid Inara. Not Inara! The dosages you've suggested have had fascinating results, eroding her memory very subtly. I intend to increase it exponentially and see how long it is before she notices. Oh my god, speaking of which, it is a pity that I haven't any Argonian subjects, but the slave traders promised me some healthy specimens in the autumn. I should like to test their metabolism in comparison to elves and humans. It's my theory that a medium-level lightning spell cast in a continuous wave on an Argonian wouldn't be lethal for several hours at least, similar to my results with the Cyrodiilic female, and of course the giant. In red ink, it'd be a shame to wait until autumn to see. Ulyss reading the letter. In red ink. Here is your Argonian. Please let me know the results. It's signed, Kema Warvim. Here is your Argonian. Oh my god, the fucking Zolasa lady, whatever the fuck her name was supposed to be the test subject. Oh man, that's why it had to be delivered directly to the whatever the fuck this Xyr guy's name is. By Kinnereth, this isn't necromancy. It's destruction. Kema Warvim and Kenna Telvanni Hardolf Xyr. They gotta say the whole name every goddamn time. Haven't been experimenting with death, both the limits of magical torture. The letter isn't addressed to Kenna Telvanni Hardolf Xyr. Oh, who's it addressed to? It's addressed to Sidura It's addressed to Sidura Xyr, his wife, do you think? Fuck, dude. Why? I kill her, sure. Yeah, I kill her, man, I don't know. I kill her. That was the Telvanni of the Xyr family who I heard about in connection with the giant slang. We'd best get the maid out of here. She'll need to go to a healer. Clavides wakes up Inara. She appears disoriented. What's happening? Who are you? Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to take you to a healer. Do you need a coat? Oh, wait. Wait, what? And then Ulyss responds, do you need a coat? I kill her? And then Inara responds, thank you. No, I'm not cold. Inara Ikla stops, realizing that she's been caught. Clavides and Ulyss unsheathe their blades. Clavides, you have black ink on your fingers, your ladyship. And when you saw me at the door, you thought I was the Argonian your friend Warvim sent over. That's why you said, not now, go away. Inara / Ikela? You're much more observant than Inara. She never did understand what was happening, even when I tripled the poison spell and she expired in what I observed as considerable agony. What were you going to use on me first? Lightning or fire? Lightning. I find fire to be too unpredictable. As she speaks, the flames in the torches extinguish. The stage is utterly dark. There is the sound of a struggle, swords clanging. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashes out, and there is silence. From the darkness, Anana, B-A-N-A-N-A-S, Banana, and Ikilla speaks. Anana / Ikilla says, Fascinating. Huh. There are several more flashes of lightning as the curtain closes. Goddamn, that was a dark fucking book. I remember reading that one before and being like, that was absolutely phenomenal. And it did not disappoint. But goddamn, they gotta simplify the names, dude, because my brain cannot take it. I can't understand the names. Like, why do they have to be so complex? Oh boy. Alright, I think we got time for one more. I think we'll do The Importance of Wear. Quick 11 pages. Ooh, this says part 3. Nope, I ain't doing that one. The Legendary... what is this? The Legendary? Yeah, the Legendary Sancre Tor, huh? I feel like I've read this before. No? No, I haven't. Alright. Though I definitely have read a book about Sancre Tor before. But anyway. The Legendary City of Sancre Tor by Matera Chapel. During the Skyrim conquests, First Era 240 to 415, ambitious Highland Earls, envious of the conquests and wealth of their northern cousins in High Rock and Morrowind, looked south over the ramparts of the Geralt Mountains for their opportunities. The Geralt Mountains proved to be too great a barrier, and northern Cyrodiil too poor a prize to reward full-scale Nord invasions. However, Alesia hired many ambitious Nord and Britain war bands as mercenaries, with the promises of rich lands and trade concessions. Once settled among the victorious Alessian Cyrodiils, the Nord and Breton warriors and battle mages were quickly assimilated into the comfortable and prosperous Nibenian culture. Alesia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancre Tor, and here she founded her holy city. Sancre Tor's mines provided some wealth, but the poor soils and harsh climates of the remote mountain sites meant it must be supplied with food and goods from the heartlands. Further, located on one of the few passes through the Gerals, its fortunes were subject to the instability of relations with Skyrim. When relations were good with Skyrim, it prospered through trade and alliance. When relations were bad with Skyrim, it was vulnerable to siege and occupation by the Nords. With the decline of the Alessian Order, circa First Era 2321, the seat of religious rule of Cyrodiil moved south to the imperial city, but Sancre Tor remained a mountain fortress and major religious center until the rise of the Septim dynasty. In the Second Era, 852, the city was suffering under one of the periodic occupations by Skyrim and High Rock invaders. King Kalesine sent his new general, Talos, I know that one, to recapture the city and expel the northern invaders. During his siege, Sancre Tor was destroyed and abandoned. Realizing the strategic weaknesses of the site, General Talos, later Tiber Septim, resolved to abandon Sancre Tor, and during his reign, no effort was made to rebuild the city or citadel. Alessian historians asserted that Sancre Tor was magically concealed and defended by the gods. Records of Sancre Tor's repeated defeats and occupations by northern invaders gives the lie to this assertion. The entrance to the citadel was indeed concealed by sorcery, and the citadel and its labyrinth subterranean complex were defeated by magical traps and illusions, but their secrets were betrayed to besieging Nords by the Breton enchanters who crafted them. One enduring feature of the legend of Sancre Tor is the ancient tombs of the Riemann emperors. Following the defeat of the Akaviri invaders, Sancre Tor enjoyed a brief resurgence of wealth and culture under Riemann Cyrodiil and his descendants, Riemann II and Riemann III. Tracing his ancestry to Saint Alesia and following the tradition that Saint Alesia was buried in the catacombs beneath Sancre Tor, I don't know what that's referring to, but sure. Riemann built splendid funerary precincts in the depths of the ancient citadel under passages. Here, the last Riemann emperor, Riemann III, was buried in his tomb with the Amulet of Kings, which we did see when we were there. During the sack of Sancre Tor, General Talos is said to have recovered the Amulet of Kings from the tomb of Riemann III. Yes, this is part of the reason why he made his attack in the thick of winter. Theologians ascribe the long centuries of political and economic turmoil following the collapse of the Riemann dynasty to the loss of the Amulet Kings, and associate the renaissance of the Cyrodiilic Empire in the Third Era with Tiber Septim's recovery of the amulet from Riemann III's tomb. Sancre Tor has laid in ruins since the beginning of the Third Age, and the surrounding region is virtually uninhabited. That is also true. Now, all communications with the north are through the passes at Coral and Bruma, and Sancre Tor's citadel and underpassages have become the refuge of various savage goblin tribes. It wasn't goblins there. I mean, I'm sure they've probably swapped out and whatnot over the time. Whatever. Oh, this is what this was noting before. There is a competing tradition that St. Alesia is buried on the sites of the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. The actual resting place of St. Alesia is unknown. Yeah, I don't think we didn't see St. Alesia's tomb. At least it wasn't marked if we did when we were there. So, yeah. Well, that wasn't the important stuff here. That was the Legend of Sancre Tor. Alright, well. I think that is going to do it for this video. So when next we return, I believe we shall be going out exploring some location along Dementia. Actually, I think, right, we did obviously we did Cedillion. We did Zedidi. We did Zedidi in the last one. That one's fine. And then, yeah, just Corpse Rot Passage. And that's actually, since we've already checked out all of Dementia, that's the last location that we need to explore in Dementia. So there's really not that much going on in the Dementia half of the world, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, so when next we return, we shall check out Corpse Rot Passage. Episode after that, we'll do a quest. And, yeah, and I'll just keep on cycling through these videos. But, yeah, that's going to do it for today. Sorry about the mess that I made circling Bernice. That was highly unintentional. And I hope you guys have a very good day. Yeah, worse than it.
Cause I don't wanna see the glow without you. Refuse to even leave my home without you. Or my brain's gonna explode without you. I don't even know how to cope without you. Cause I don't wanna see the glow without you. Refuse to even leave my home without you. Or my brain's gonna explode without you. I don't even know how to cope without you.